have been going poorly for the Las Vegas Raiders since Josh McDaniels was hired as head coach and Dave Ziegler as general manager. While it looked like they'd keep their jobs through the season, that won't be the case. The Raiders announced on November 1 at 1 a.m. Eastern Time that both Zielger and McDaniels are being fired. After much thought about what the Raiders need to move forward, I have decided to part ways with Josh and Dave. I want to thank them both for their hard work and wish them and their families nothing but the best, owner Mark Davis said in a statement. McDaniels and Ziegler took over a team that made the playoffs in 2021 and followed that up with a 9-16 record across less than 2 seasons. Davis was hoping to remain patient and see things play out, but back-to-back embarrassing losses against the Chicago Bears and Detroit Lions proved to be too much to overcome. At 3-5, the Raiders aren't completely out of the playoff race and there's enough talent on the roster to keep things interesting. Perhaps moving on from McDaniels will provide a spark for a team that has looked bad all season. Antonio Pierce named interim head coach Josh McDaniels didn't have any coaches on his staff with NFL head coaching experience, so replacing him wasn't so simple. According to an October 31 ex-post from ESPN's Adam Schefter, linebackers coach Antonio Pierce will be the team's interim head coach for the rest of the season. Many will remember Pierce from his days as a linebacker for the New York Giants and Washington Commanders. He won a Super Bowl with the Giants for the 2007 season. Pierce got his coaching career started at the high school level back in 2014 at Long Beach Poly. He then served as an assistant coach at Arizona State from 2018 to 2021. Pierce is an interesting choice to replace McDaniels as he's only been coaching in the NFL since last season. There are many other experienced coaches on the staff, so it's unclear why Pierce won the job. Mark Davis may have wanted offensive coordinator Mick Lombardi and defensive coordinator Patrick Graham to continue to focus on their sides of the ball. What this news means for the Las Vegas Raiders: the Raiders weren't showing any signs of improvement under Josh McDaniels in his second year as a head coach. In fact, the offense was looking much worse and was averaging 15.8 points a game before he got fired. That was the third worst in the NFL. Dave Ziegler has made a number of questionable decisions. He signed Hunter Renfrow to a contract extension only to try and trade him a year later. He gave Chandler Jones big money, who played poorly last season and was released without playing any games this year. He also used the number 7 overall pick to draft defensive end Tyree Wilson, who hasn't looked good through 8 games. The Raiders have too much talent to have this hard of a time winning. Mark Davis hasn't seen the team have just 2 winning seasons since he took over ownership in 2011. He'll now have to go back to the drawing board once again to try and solve this puzzle.